Hi. So it's been a while since I've recorded anything and saved it here on YouTube. Um, I did record something um, with my boyfriend, my partner, my beloved that I'm living with. And I think he might have it on his page, but I don't even know what his name is. His YouTube title, his YouTube alter ego, his YouTube cover. It might be transplanty or something like that. So let's see. I'd love to talk to you about something useful today. Okay, everything has its season. That phrase is so relevant to what's happening in my life right now because I'm working like 35 hours a week at this health center, about half an hour from where I live, and I have benefits in the nonprofit equivalent of a 401k, and like I'm just really plugged into a certain sector of the economy that I never have really been before. I've committed to spending a huge amount of my energy and a huge amount of my time to this place, and it's really a wonderful clinic. There's so many amazing providers there. There's four. There's four or five, and this clinic has sort of changed my opinion a little bit, sort of altered my opinion of Western medicine, and that I see now, after working there for 6 months, a greater place for allopathic medicine in my experience, or in the human experience. I see how it could be beneficial, but it definitely needs to be altered. The mainstream Western medicine situation is really super corrupt and sad, but from my opinion. But I think most of our opinions would concur relative to that. But I'm really impressed because so I live in Sonoma County, and the nurses and some of the doctors that work there, they have herb books like piled up by their computers, by their phones, and different alternative medicine books, and they're definitely, they have the traditional the usual Western med training, usual MD training, but they they have a background in science, but they're able to be open to alternative responses to things. With that said, I think there's a lot of preventative stuff we can be doing, so these people don't even need to be ending up packed into clinics. So anyways, it's a huge discussion, but I am inspired, thoroughly inspired, by the positive attitudes and the patience and the intention to be open to the most simplest solutions to somebody's physical compromises, or emotional compromises, or spiritual compromises that bring them to our office. So I'm there now, and I sort of feel like I want to be there. I kind of want to be somewhere. I've done a lot of moving around and bouncing around and couch surfing, traveling around the world, and there are definitely people that have done more than me at my age, but I have noticed that I learn a lot about how flexible I am, how open and adaptable I am, but I don't learn about, what I can create in one given fixed environment. And I feel like for my spirit, that's what I need in order to really create an impact. And that may not be so true, but I guess more true than that is that I like to see the impact that it has on that my actions have in my local community. And if I'm moving around, how am I going to see that? Also, I love seeing, I love being in relationships with people where I can be in their physical presence. I have made beautiful connections in my lifetime where I've just kind of connected with people, and then, you know, I know that we're still connected on some level, but I don't get to spend time with them, hanging out, you know, and getting to know them on a personal level. I'm not too keen on being on the phone a lot, and I only have so much time to do emails, and really just the richness of being in somebody's presence is quite different than any of those other connecting devices when trying to develop close relationships. So I'm really appreciating this opportunity to be stable and this choice I've made to be sort of in a fixed location. I've also brought that perspective to my relationship that I'm in right now. That you know, things are scary sometimes, and we both go through periods where we're wondering if we're, you know, inhibiting the other one from doing what they want to do, and by doing what we want to do, which may conflict with what they want to do, but that's not really true because we have a lot of common vision. But our work, for example, you know, I spend 32 hours in this place that he's probably not going to be involved with too deeply in his lifetime, I don't think. And you know, that's something that I have to do right now, and that's where everything has its season comes into play. Like I express different dreams that I have, and basically, like, you know, I'd love to go to school again for more body work, or I've even considered midwifery, and you know, it's just fun for one to have a set of life hobbies. I've learned that when I stay too stagnant, disharmony is created in my body. I start thinking too much, and like using phrases like I need and I want with desperation. You know, it's not like I'm actually creating those things. So putting myself to work, I think we might agree on this, some of us, is a wise choice as far as keeping me balanced. So anyways, I could do that. I don't have to have a job. I don't have to be working for somebody, so I'd eventually like to go back to school for those things, or I'd like to just, you know, explore those things, take some workshops, and make, you know, whatever abundance I need through exchange of those services to continue doing the other hobbies that I love, and sharing meals, you know, delicious, healthy food, and living in a healthy place, and breathing fresh air. Anything I can do to be there without, you know, being overly exhausted is something worth trying. So I guess I have a minute left. And I guess I'll just say, what will I say? I feel so redundant. I'm so grateful and appreciative for this partnership that I'm in right now with Terrence, with my beloved. And I mean, there's just so much patience happening, but also it's more like patience with ourselves. He's able to be patient with himself. It's like something I've never really experienced before. And I'm able to be patient with myself. And I just, you know, it extends from there. But love is a beautiful thing. And whether or not you're